What if we told you your entire life might be a loop? A loop you didn't write, but one you've been stuck inside, on repeat. Every decision, every thought, every belief. Not because you chose them, but because the Matrix chose for you. But here's the truth they don't teach you in school. You're not just a character in the story. You're the author. And once you reclaim the pen and rewrite the code, everything changes. Welcome to your wake-up call. Stay tuned, as by the end of this video, you'll learn the science behind the quantum field and the observer effect, and how to master the art of deliberate creation so you can finally design a life that feels aligned, intentional, and wildly alive. You live in what the mystic G.I. Gurdjieff called a waking sleep, a matrix-like trance of habits, fears, and hand-me-down beliefs. You think you're free, but you're running a program. A script written by childhood conditioning, social programming, and emotional loops. The Matrix isn't evil. It's just your default mode. And the universe you see? It's not random. Every form, every experience, every moment, it's energy responding to focused intent. And that intent is coming from you. Biologist Dr. Bruce Lipton confirms that 95% of behavior is subconscious rather than conscious. Your brain loves loops. It chooses the familiar over the expansive. The media weaponizes fear. Algorithms hijack your focus. You scroll. You react. You repeat. But familiarity isn't freedom. And comfort zones are prisons with invisible bars. The law of attraction isn't a fluffy concept. It's foundational. You are the creator of your own reality, and life is supposed to feel good to you, said Abraham Hicks. Your feelings broadcast a frequency, and that frequency attracts experiences to match. You are the same consciousness that creates worlds. So if you're walking around tuned into fear, resentment, or lack, that's what you pull in. Being a deliberate creator means you stop reacting and start vibrating on purpose. Positive focus creates expansion. Negative focus creates resistance and suffering. To become a deliberate creator, you don't just slap a positive affirmation over a storm of negativity. You have to disidentify from the mind's momentum. That's the real shift. Letting go of control to gain true control. This isn't easy, but you can wake up. And you can choose. Not from hustle, not from force, but by becoming a deliberate creator. In quantum physics, the observer effect shows that what you focus on becomes real. Your attention collapses probability into actuality. Particles don't exist in one fixed place. They exist in a state of probability, a cloud of potential outcomes known as a quantum superposition. It's only when a particle is observed that its wave of possibility collapses into a single, measurable event. Let that sink in. Until something is observed, it's not solid. It's not real. It's a floating potential. So who, or what, collapses that wave? The observer. You. Your attention is the switch that turns potential into matter. You don't just watch reality unfold, you shape it. Now let's connect the dots. The law of attraction teaches that your thoughts shape your reality. Quantum mechanics shows that your observation determines what shows up in your field. It's the same truth, two languages. As Dr. Joe Dispenza famously says, where you place your attention is where you place your energy. And energy, in the quantum world, is everything. Your conscious attention becomes the sculptor of your life. Focus on lack, and you collapse reality in that direction. Focus on possibility, and you pull miracles out of the quantum field into the physical realm. This isn't just about abstract particles. Your brain is a biological quantum interface, constantly filtering, collapsing, and interpreting reality through focus. Neuroscience backs it up. Your reticular activating system is the part of your brain that filters reality based on what you focus on. It acts like a Google search bar for your consciousness. Type in problems, and you'll get 1,000 matching results. Type in opportunities, and your brain starts finding pathways and ideas you couldn't see before. So what you're focused on literally changes what you perceive, how you feel, and what actions you're inspired to take. It's not just think positive. It's tune your consciousness to the frequency of what you want to experience. The quantum field is made of infinite potential, and this is how you break out of the matrix. You're not stuck with the hand you've been dealt, unless you keep looking at that hand with fixed attention. When you focus on a new possibility, you start drawing that version of reality toward you. You're pulling it out of the field of probability and into your timeline. That's not magic. That's quantum law in action. It's how athletes break world records. It's how healing occurs against all odds. It's how visionary ideas become inventions and breakthroughs. Deliberate creators aren't lucky, they're focused. You wake up, grab your phone, scroll Instagram, get a spike of comparison, snooze your dreams, go to a job you tolerate, come home tired, numb out on Netflix, and repeat. That's not your life. That's a script someone else wrote. You can't change what you won't face. Start by pinpointing exactly where you're running on default settings. Ask yourself, where am I reacting instead of creating? Is it your money story? Your love patterns? Your creative expression? Or perhaps your self-sabotage rituals? Then journal these prompts. What part of my life feels stuck on repeat? What beliefs am I running that no longer serve me? What would happen if I paused and questioned the program? That's how reality catches up. Your future self already exists. Give them the script. This is where it gets fun and real. Literally write a scene from your future life as if it's a movie. Be cinematic. Be specific. Use the senses. Don't hold back. You wake up in a sun-drenched home in Bali. You meditate, drink coffee on your terrace, and prep for a podcast interview you're hosting with a NYT best-selling author. You're thriving, glowing, inspired. Don't just dream it, speak it. Every day. Like it's a spell. Why not write a one-page script titled My Life 12 Months From Now? Include where you live, how you feel, what you do each day, what your relationships look like, and what's in your bank account. Speak it daily. Stand up. Use emotion. Add music if it helps. This is not an affirmation. It's an activation. Don't wait to become. Be now. Your identity isn't fixed. It's a frequency. As we've established, when you act as if it's already happened, you begin to collapse new timelines into form. Your brain rewires. Your energy shifts. Your external world starts reorganizing. You want to be a confident entrepreneur, but you feel like an imposter. Instead of waiting for the confidence to land, dress like someone who owns their power. Make decisions like someone who trusts themselves and speak on your socials like someone with something to say. And guess what? The outer world begins to mirror the inner shift. Pick one aspect of your future self and live it out today. Want to be abundant? Tip generously. Want to be creative? Schedule a photo shoot or launch that Substack. Want to be magnetic? Compliment 3 strangers and own your presence. Reality catches up when you show up first. You're not here to survive a script. You're here to rewrite the story, your own story. So be a deliberate creator, or stay stuck in the matrix. Either way, life will respond. The only question is, are you responding or creating? Thank you for watching. If you've enjoyed this video, please like, share, and subscribe to join the Inner Oracle community. This video is part of our Awaken Your Inner Guidance series, so if you want to learn how to cut through the noise and tap into your intuition, check out our video, Trust Your Inner Voice or Regret It Forever.